Hello, ogres, and welcome back to Devolver Digital's The Red Strings Club. So, yesterday evening, we left off just barely finding out a lot more about what's going on in this world. So, we have a futuristic society, we have people who have bionic implants, we have super intelligent androids, and they're all being run by corporations. There's really not so much of government anymore, but kinda not. So what's happening is not a new corporation, but a corporation has released this new piece of software slash hardware that is supposed to make you happy. It is blueberry Tic Tacs with Marge Simpson on you.
Oh, yeah.
Pena with the host. Here, just sneaking around until I started talking. Make yourself known. So, we have found out that this company has made a. No, Thaddeus. Has made a new piece of hardware that will make you happy, will force you to be happy. To an extent. It's not like, the Joker gets a hold of you and puts that death smile on your face, but it's supposed to quell proper anxiety and proper depression, clinical depression and anxieties, and just kind of keep you in this semi-euphoric state. Now, on top of that, this company has also engineered a Thaddeus. No, not right now. Through bionic implants. Pena. The same company has also made an extension to this implant that kind of forces you to be happy, that will pass this euphoric state subliminally off to people who do not have implants as well. And this is all going to go on surreptitiously. So they're not going to know that this is what's happening. So this is what we found out so far, and we're trying to put an end to it because honestly, that's pretty unethical. You don't want to do anything to somebody without their consent. Consent is a big part of this, I feel. So we're gonna switch over to the video. And we're gonna make this shit happen. So this is our android, for those of you who had missed out yesterday. This is our bartender. He's not allowed to leave the inn. And Brandis is his pianist and also a bit of a revolutionary himself, trying to bring down this faction. Brandis is coming back. Let's see if I can remember all the voices. He's bringing Joanna with him. So Joanna was the COO of this company. When we first meet Akara, she's working for this company. Well, everybody calls her a they, so she's she's a multiple person, I guess. She's an android, and they're all kind of the same. So a revolutionary breaks in and infiltrates her and gets her to implant improper things into some of the top brass in this company. Joanna is one of these top brasses. She's the COO. Or, yeah, I think she's the COO. The CEO of this company is 15, apparently. So now we're going to. The COO had this implant that kind of made her hyper aware of the wrong that she was doing, and she almost killed herself. And Brandis talked her down off of the bridge to keep her from killing herself. So let's jump back into it. That should be enough to get us going. You managed to get her on our side, huh? That's our Brandis. Donovan. May I ask why you threw Edgar out of the club? Edgar is the guy who designed the other half of this, the more sinister half. The one that will work on people who don't have implants. I didn't expect you to lose your cool like that. I'd say Dr. Coldstream is a valuable asset to your plans. I'm surprised you decided to kick him out instead of digging for more information. That was unprofessional of me, huh? I guess I picked that up from Brandis. Sometimes the right choice isn't the best choice. I may have made our lives harder, but heck if I didn't make myself feel happier. No regrets. I felt your anxiety levels rising at unprecedented rates, so I determined you made Edgar leave out of self-defense. But it's interesting to know how you've justified that to yourself. There's no playing it cool with you, eh? What is it about the mirror neuron algorithm, that's what it is, that makes you so uneasy? Being in the wrong hands, that's what scares me. Being subject to the whims of whoever decides how society has to behave. Even if that one is you, no matter how good-hearted you're supposed to be, I want to be the master of my own evil. I want the right to do wrong. I didn't mean to discourage you, but the chances of you stopping all this are very low. So, in case I ever get to be in charge of the MNA, would you mind answering some questions about where to draw the line when tuning social psyche welfare? Hey, that's not a bad idea. Some sort of backup to maintain a sliver of hope for revolution in case we fail. Let's talk about the primary intent of SPW then. How should I regulate depression and anxiety? Don't regulate it. Let us be depressed. Misery is part of being human. Let us need each other. Let us beg for help. Should I let people commit suicide? See, this one's a tough one because it's basically asking me to play God because it's not sure when it has to play God. So the question is do I let people do something that I personally don't believe in? Although I've been there myself. You know? Do I have the right to tell her to stop people from from committing suicide? Thank you, Not So. Thanks for the lurk. Much appreciated, my dude. That means that we need to do one of these.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Alright, so. Yeah. Dropping them dabs at random places. Slav dropping the lurk squad lurk. Pena representing both, not so dropping the GST lurk. I've got all my peeps covered. Silent Taz is hanging out lurking as well. My little redhead is only showing me two because it doesn't mean shit. Alright. So nobody's gonna help me play God, huh? Alright. I'm gonna say yes. Yes. As much as it can hurt, people should have the right to do what they want with their lives, even end them. Now, about violence. Should I allow rape to occur? Man. This one's such a. I mean, these are just. Like, you don't want to be that guy. There are people who are completely destroyed. Their lives are completely destroyed by rape. There are people who grow and become stronger out of it, who are capable of dealing with that trauma, and who become better people for it, who become champions against it. But the question is, she is able to stop it before it happens. She'll basically be God. She'll be properly omnipresent as opposed to a passive deity. So if she senses that somebody is getting ready to be raped, she can just stop that shit from happening. So since this one, the suicide things, for good or for ill, somebody is choosing to do that to themselves. Rape is not the same case. Rape is something that is not in the control of the person who it's happening to. So I'm going to say no to this. No. Society's been struggling with it for a long time and never been close to a solution. If the MNA happens to come into effect, at least let rape disappear in the process. I know, it's fucking heavy shit. Should I let people commit murder? Again, these are outside forces, It's one of those weird things. Like, what do you allow to happen? I'm gonna say no to murder as well. No. I'm not into censoring any kind of behavior, but if it can save lives, let the MNA erase murder. Should I let hatred, such as xenophobia or homophobia, exist? This one's a tough one because this is kind of personal choice as well. With good parenting, usually. See, that's where we learn our prejudices. We don't know if me as a young lad were to meet an Asian boy or girl, or a little black boy or girl, or what have you, am I going to notice differences between us? Of course. Am I going to care about those differences? No, not as a child. So these are taught things. We're taught to be xenophobic. We're taught to be homophobic. Um, Homophobia is a little bit different because some people can feel this like unease about it, but I guess you could say the same thing for anybody of a different color, and it's only because they're different. And whenever something is different from what we're used to, something that's different in our environment. What's up, Jackie? Nice to see you. When something is different in our environment, we take pause, we take notice. We're skeptical of that existing in this environment that we know. Well, now you have. You're usually live when I'm live. So that's usually why you haven't seen me live. Or you're, creeping in slevs. All right, so ultimately this question is all about the choices of the people who are raising you. Xenophobia and homophobia disappears if the people who are teaching the next generation are cognizant of it. We've seen racism drop tremendously. We've seen homophobia drop tremendously because the next generations have stepped up and said, no, these things are not right and we will not live this way. So I'm going to say yes to this because I think that human beings can get to a point that it'll never disappear entirely, but it can get very low. Yes, I still trust that someday humanity will grow out of that. Should I let women remain oppressed? See, this one's a little leaded because, we've seen all over the place in this game that women aren't oppressed. They're in positions of power. Ah ha 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 ha, Jackie. This is the Red Strings Club. It is part of the Twitch Prime games that you can download for free. It is a cyberpunk narrative game. As long as you've clicked the button to accept it, yes, you should have it. But you got to click the button to accept them. Like white on rice with a glass of milk on a paper plate in a snowstorm. Good. I do too. There is no game that will go wanting. So in this game, I'm going to say, what women aren't oppressed nowadays? Oh, what's the matter? My analysis so far hadn't indicated you were that stupid. Man, fuck you, Akara. I'm sorry, but I seriously believe that. Don't worry about it. Let's continue. Okay, this is external social commentary is what this is, which I don't necessarily approve of. Game, you're breaking the fourth wall. Yes, women in this particular day and age are still oppressed to a certain extent, but a little bit of bullshit. A little bit of bullshit. I must point out that you're being a bit hypocritical. Why do you say that? You're all against the M&A, but don't mind using it if a particular issue concerns you. Maybe you're just against how they plan to use it. No, I said all that in case we fail to stop it from happening. But you could have told me not to affect people at all, and it would be as if you had succeeded. What is it that you want then? She raises a valid point. You made your point, but just do as I said if MNA becomes operational, alright? If I happen to get a hold of the mirror neuron algorithm, I'll do exactly as you suggest. You know, I got to experience what I believe was a rush of happiness when you praised me in front of Edgar. Thank you very much, Donovan. I'm glad to hear that. You're wonderful. You're wonderful, Agara. You should be proud of yourself. Brandis and Joanna are about to come through the door. Joanna, this is my partner, Donovan. Donovan, this is Joanna, COO at Supercontinent. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. How are you doing? Fine, thanks. A lot better since your pal here deactivated the rogue implant I had in me. Oh, I see. That means you're not on our side anymore? Not exactly. Brandis may have freed me from the influence of the implant, but I can't ignore the revelations I had while under its effects. After all, I was dealing with a serious anxiety crisis already before that shit broke me down. All this just opened my eyes. I haven't felt this level of clarity since my NGO days. Well, I'm happy to have you on our side then. Chocolate, sorry. I needed the sweetness. For the record, don't count me in with the revolutionary lot. I'm still loyal to Supercontinent. I just want you to help me steer it in the right direction. Sure, whatever works for you. Is that an Akara android? Yep. And not just any Akara android, the very one that installed your mind-opening implant. You... ... I just have one question. I understand that you had several options at your disposal. Why did you choose that one? I'm sorry. Normally I'm able to follow the logistical steps behind my actions. But for this one, I can't tell. Something inside of me told me to. Something, huh? Inspiration from the machine. How beautiful. And creepy. Beautiful and creepy. Watch your mouth, Brandis. From the time I've spent with Akara, I can tell they have their own tiny heart. Yikes. Anyway, can we focus on more urgent matters? Tomorrow is our best chance to stop social psyche dumbfare and the mirror nonsense algorithm. How come? Tomorrow we're migrating most of our network to a more powerful server on which we can run the M&A. Until everything is signed, sealed, and ready to go, there are plenty of holes a guy like Brandis might be able to exploit. I could work my way in after they finish the migration too, but the chaos is definitely going to help open breaches I can exploit. Always a show-off. Listen, Brandis. The only way to access control of the M&A is through an executive office in Supercontinent's tower. The line of security will be at Adrian Ferguson's, CFO. He's supposed to be absent. Yeah, he's got a nasty implant, same as you. I hope he gets a better ride out of it than I did. So that's it. I get into his office and hack the shit out of the M&A. It's going to be trickier than that. In this day and age of neural hackers and cyber warfare, our new CEO has designed a system to level the field against your kind. Impossible. They've gone completely analog? Almost. Yep, you do. You do indeed. Communications are among executives, and access to critical systems such as the M&A are handled through an old-fashioned landline network. A what? Shit, that's ancient even for me. When I was a kid, there were already just a few left. It's like a phone but wired to the wall. It's what we had for getting calls from my grandparents. I think they dismantled the whole network a couple of decades ago. That's right, we've got this one built just for us. Even if a neural hacker managed to plug in, it doesn't use the same protocols. It just looks like gibberish to an implant. It's all controlled by numeric commands and voice activation. Lucky me. Yeah, you're just as useful as any other implant-free peasant. Hey. I wasn't being sarcastic. My specialty is social engineering. I have a VO mod implant which allows me to impersonate anyone's voice provided I have enough biometric data. So congrats, you found your inexpugnable bastion's Achilles heel. There's still hope then, I guess. Well, looks like we got the more people trickling in. Got Meaty dropping his lurk. Call me Joker. Carly Asada, Dwarf Dragon, Ruby Lolly. I hate Post Malone, which, I mean, who does, really? Jackie, Benya, Silent As, and Thak, and Sloku. And I think the rest of them are bots. I don't know. I mean, you were there for a hot minute. It just depends on how long old chatbot takes to let me know. Next major obstacle is our current CEO. What do you know about her? I know her name is Radica and that she's just 15 years old. What? She's just 15? That's right. I see you did your homework. But don't underestimate her based on her youth. She's more intelligent than the three of us together, and ruthless. She took some people out of the game already, if you know what I mean. An incredibly intelligent young sociopath with excessive power who's about to control all society? Okay, I am officially scared now. If you're about to mess with the M&A, you'll definitely have to deal with her. Be careful. No matter how smart you are, you can't beat the hard-earned experience of us old dogs, eh, Donovan? Just be careful, dude. Don't sweat it, you know I always land on my feet. Anything else I should know? That's it. Okay, I'm taking the wheel from this point on. Joanna, I need you to go back to your office at Supercontinent and act as if you've recovered. I have recovered. You know what I mean. Just go there in case I need some inside backup. Now, Donovan, you did a great job. You should rest tonight. I'll need you fresh tomorrow to back me up on the phone. I'll stay here tonight and give you a special massage to get you back in shape. What do you say? Hell yeah, I fucking earned it. Everybody have a good sleep and we'll go fresh into battle as soon as Supercontinent's server migration starts, alright? Excuse me. Yeah? I can try to recreate some biometric profiles of people who have been in the club since I have them analyzed. The ever useful Akara. Sure, get me all the voices. The thing is, the process takes a while, so it's likely I will have only one ready in time. Okay, which voice would prove most useful? If we're gonna be dealing with the M&A, probably Edgar. Get me Edgar's voice. Understood. I'll transfer it to your neural drive when it's ready. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. ... Okay, everyone, it's a wrap. Tomorrow we make history. That was a quick cut. anything I can click on? No clickables? No clickables? Nope, no clickables. So this is a landline telephone. You sneaked into Ferguson's office? Yep, I'm in. Not a single alarm triggered. Nice. I see you found the landline Joanna's told us about. You need me to run you through its mechanism? Sure, provided that it doesn't make you feel too ancient. Shut up and listen. Okay, I'll get comfortable. Am I holding it right? Look, it's not that different from a regular phone. You should have a numeric pad where the phone is connected. That's it? So you just click on it and input a sequence of 9 numbers, then wait for it to perform the call. You can also use the numpad or number keys on your keyboard as a shortcut. Cool. You should have Joanna's phone address in your neural drive in case you want to give it a try. Like, we're not that far in the future, dude. Come on. I mean, if we were talking about a rotary dial, then maybe I'd cut you a little bit of slack, but they're pretty easy too. Sure, I'll have a look around too, in case I see some useful info to start digging towards the MNA. I've set my drive in detective mode, so it'll automatically be picking up facts and important data. I've also loaded Joanna's voice in it, along with the voice Akara prepared for me. That should be more than enough to get me started. There's a typo there. Wish me luck. Luck wished. You put your finger in the hole for the number that you want to dial, and you turn it until it stops, and then you let it go. Simple. The music is funky. So there's her phone number, and we don't know Edgar's. A bouquet? The flowers are synthetic. They feel like the real thing, but last for months. He's reading it in Joanna's voice, so... It has a card in it. Glad to have you back, Adrian. Call me, and I'll put you up to speed. Karen from HHR. From HR. So, I should probably write this down. Oh, there it is. There's part number 1. Where's part number 2? There we go. That's not enough numbers. 555-025-272. Yeah, the music on this game is freaking sweet. Super sweet. Alright, so I've got Karen's not phone number here because it's not enough numbers. getting a bit ahead of themselves, huh? Oh, and it saved it for me. Cool. Yeah, isn't it? I'm really digging that low latency option. Alright, let's go click on the skull. Shit, this is natural bone. It has something carved on it. Dulce bellum inexpertis. War is sweet to those who have never experienced it. This guy is a total loony. Nice. That's some sexy low latency right there. That's like almost as good as the actual delay from my... I mean, well, I take that back. It's a lot faster. If I click, it's like a half second, 3/4 of a second. And that's just because I have some forced delay on my camera to make sure that my mic is in sync. Cool. It's good to know. Alright. This looks like a notepad. Some documents. They look like meeting schedules. Genocide plan discussion. July 5th, 10:30 at Office 62, COO. Empowering middle managers. July 6th, 11 at Office 12, HR. Manager with ECUK. July 6th, 17:30 at Office 56, CFO. Next steps, July 7th, 2350 at Office 0, CEO. That's it for this week. Alright, what about this? A note. Since you complained about the computer ruining your feng shui, I had it installed in a hidden compartment. To use it, activate it from your phone. It's all 7s to hit the jackpot. We'll set it how you want it when you're back. Francis. You gotta love them post-its, leaking corporate info since 1980. Well, I think that's about... Alright. I think that's about all I need, so all 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Accessing office computer. Jackpot. Nice. Okay, show me your secrets. Of course, it needs a password. Can you crack it? Let me try. Nope. Nah, this computer is a beast. It'd be easier to torture the password out of the owner. Okay, should I call a torturer? I wish that was a joke. Don't call anyone. I'll try to figure out the password myself. This would be a great time to take advantage of the rogue implants a car had installed in Ferguson. I need to find a way of contacting him. Let's do Joanna. Well, let's click this and see what this does. Nope. I don't remember what rogue implants I installed in Ferguson. That's the problem. I think it'll tell me on this. I have to go all the way back though. The Punk, aversion to corporations in Ferguson. So should I call Karen? Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you? Hi, Karen. This is... Good evening, Joanna. Glad to hear you're back. You had us all worried sick. I'm sure all you need was a little time away from the company for a couple of days to get rid of that anxiety of yours. How can I help you? Yes, Karen. I need to contact Adrian Ferguson. He's not in his office, and an urgent matter has come up. Adrian hasn't really been feeling well these days, so he's resting in his villa by the harbor. I honestly don't know. This is the first time that I've played through it. I'm going to say yes, because here's the timeline. You have multiple choices through the timeline. Like, there's 4 down through here, 3 different choices you could make here, 4 down through here. So, these are all the paths that you can take. So I would say that's probably a definitive yes. Fortunately, he had an emergency line installed in his home. Take note. Alright, take note indeed. It'll probably do it for me, but I'll write it down just in case. Because I'm old-fashioned. 693030. Gotcha. Thank you. Tell him we're praying for his recovery at HR. Sure. Bye. Alright. 555-69303. Oh. Hello? Hiya, Edgar Coldstream speaking. Go fuck yourself. Seems like the punk implant was super effective on Ferguson, huh? Actually, it'd probably be better to do it as myself. Do that. What? Adrian Ferguson? Who is this? You can go to hell. Relax, I'm not one of your lackeys. My name's Brandis. I'm a freelance hacker trying to bring down SPW and the MNA down. And you're contacting me through our landline at work? That's bold, kid. I like you. I called you hoping you'd be willing to help me bring Supercontinent down. You bet I am. But how did you know about my new perspective? My associate is the best information broker you can find in this town. The CFO switching sides is too big an opportunity to pass up, don't you think? Bold. Bold, I like it. How can I help you? I'm in your office right now and I need the password to access your computer. You don't play games, huh? The password is Merge the World 4891. It's gonna write it down for me, but I feel like the one time that I don't write it down will be the time that I'll have to remember it. Gotcha. Thanks. The hell? Password doesn't work? I hope Ferguson's not trying to trick me. Hello? Hey, this is Brandis. The password you gave me doesn't work. Those assholes already changed it, huh? I spend one day away from the office and they're shutting me down already. Sorry, kid, I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know if this is too much to ask, but if you send me your medical ID, I could recreate your voice with my VO mod and try to trick some people into the company into thinking I'm you. We'd still have a shot at them with it. Boldest kid in town. Alright, I don't care for the fucking system anymore, so take whatever you need. My medical ID is 740859 MDC-2. Thank you. I just need to pass the ID to Donovan and he'll see if the car can get Ferguson's bio profile. Listen, I gave you pretty much all I can. I don't want to be involved in these games anymore, so I'm going to take a long walk along the beach. Sure, you were very helpful. I'll send you a bottle of champagne when we win. Go for the jugular. Hey, Donovan, I need your help. Sure, what's up? Hey, 3-pounder, what's up? Ferguson gave me his medical ID. See if he can get me his voice. It's 740859 MDC-2. Attaboy. The car is on him. ... Got it. A car is transmitting Ferguson's profile to your neural drive as we speak. Oh yeah, just received it. You're the best. Thank you, team. Now go get him. Alright. Adrian Ferguson. And we will probably have to call... Okay, so now I need to call somebody to... I guess I have to make a choice. Fortunately, it doesn't matter if I click something, so... Alright, let's call back... Karen from HR. Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you? Hello, Karen. Hello, Adrian. I thought you were resting up at your villa. How are you? Fine, thanks. You can keep resting if you want. Don't worry about tonight's plans. Reddick has got everything under control. I'm feeling a bit better, and I want to be here to support the company at this critical moment. That's so brave of you, Adrian. Listen. Someone changed my password and I need access to my computer. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm afraid I can't help you. You should call Francis about that. Would you please remind me what his number is? Sure, let me check. Here. CTO Francis Coconet. 555-464-032. Got it. Thank you so much, Karen. You're welcome. Just dialing everybody's number. 555-464-032. Playing phone tag with everybody. CTO's office, what's wrong? Good evening, Francis. Hey, Adrian, why are you calling? I thought you were taking some days off. That's right, I was feeling a bit off with the pressure and all, but hell, I want to be here. Well spoken, friend. Tonight we shape history. Is there something I can do for you? Can't access my computer. Oh, that. I'm sorry, buddy. Since you were taking an indeterminate number of days off, I figured I should change your password. Just to be safe, we got some critical days ahead, you know? I understand. Good call, Francis. What's the new password, then? I didn't want to tarnish your style, so I made it a small homepage to your idol. As a bit of a welcome back present. The password is Fork Parker Best CFO. Ha, very funny. Okay, I've got other stuff I need to deal with tonight. Thank you, man. Give me a call if you need anything else. Sure, bye. Let's turn back to myself. Oh yeah, I'm in. Shit, there are hundreds of employee registries here. I'm gonna filter for the ones that seem familiar. Alright, what do we have here? Except for Francis and Edgar, looks like I have clearance to access most employee profiles. Let's dig in. Which folder should I access? Alright, let's do Karen, because she's the one I know the least about. Nice, I'm in. I'm gonna run my data skimming scripts to see what we've got here. She's 24 years old, and her name is Karen from HR? Plumber chair? Is that German? No, silly. She's written in literally as first name Karen, last name from HR. Sorry. This is very weird. She has a pretty normal profile. There's an average amount of common info in here. So very normal, it feels strange, almost forged? I mean, who's that uninteresting? It's like her whole profile is packed with inoffensive signs. I think you're probably overthinking it. Focus on our mission. Okay, but this is super weird, trust me. I trust you, but who knows what level of secrets a corporation like this could be hiding. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Alright. Which folder should I access? Let's look at my own. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that over and over again. Adrian Ferguson, 47. What's up, Wavy? Oh, it's not as good. Hold on. This is more fun if I do it this way. Wavy. Okay. Congratulations, you're the first person to have their own greeting. Adrian Ferguson, 47. He's on medical leave, of course. He's a pretty dull guy. Money, mergers, growth, many pie and bar charts. Oh, some interesting emails about how he's worried the new CEO may affect stakeholders' trust in Supercon. The conversation ends with, "We should discuss this in person, though." Wow, there's a big amount here dedicated to charity in the city. Looks like this company is actually trying to act on their social promises. Ferguson doesn't seem to be very in the loop of SPW and the M&A beyond financing. Oh, a car is a surprisingly cheap project to maintain. Shit. It's actually producing benefits even now when it's only being used internally. Kudos to our skinny friend. Beyond that, can't find anything of much interest. That's alright, maybe we can use the bit of trouble about the stakeholders not trusting the new CEO. True, I'll keep it in mind. Now, on to Diana Mays. Okay, I'm in Diana's camp. This is a cyberpunk narrative game where you are basically trying to bring down a corporation that is attempting to force everybody to be happy against their will. Diana Mays, 31, consultant engineer. Active project, social psyche welfare. Oh, here's her landline phone address. Whoa, she had her implants done at Supercontinent's clinic so we can access her medical data. If I share this with Akara, they should be able to update my VO mod with Diana's voice. Let's keep digging. Wait, what's this? Hidden file called failsafe.nfo? Holy shit, it looks like some sort of trump card Diana held on to get back at Supercontinent in case events turned against her. It points to a corrupted version of SPW that could fry the whole system. This is it, Donovan. This is what we needed. Yes, bless you, Diana. Okay, execute it, or whatever you cool hackers do. It's not that easy. The corrupted version was committed to the project's main repository, whose administrator is Edgar. To get the fireworks started, I'll need to access Edgar's profile to roll the repository back to the corrupted version. It's never that simple with you nerdy spies. Don't worry, we still got this. If we can access Edgar's account, this evil machine is done. There's a way to stop it by using Edgar's account. Well, Wavy, this is a great way to relax because I tend to put people to sleep with my voice. Although Brandis's voice is a little nasally, so. But I could read as Donovan for the rest of the night. Now, which folder should I access? Let's go to Naomi Kase. Or Naima. $34, got her landline number. Shit, this girl is super boring. Plus she has a ridiculous number of individually password-protected files. I don't blame her. Knowing her bosses have access to the files of employees below them. Nothing much of interest here. Also, it seems she didn't have her implants done at Supercontinent's clinic, so no medical data either. Maybe if you can find out what clinic she went to, Akara can look for her medical ID. Okay, I'll ask around, see if I can find anything on that. Now we have her number. Cool. Okay then. Which folder? Larissa Robillard. Larissa Robillard, 29. Cool, her landline number is here too. For the rest, there's a massive amount of sketches, concept art, brainstorming logs. The only mildly interesting thing is that she started to consider some ideas regarding the presentation of the new CEO. Raid? A raid? Is there a raid happening? Who's raid? Who's dropping that sweet raid? I'll just wait to see what pans out. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and read off the list again. Pretty much everybody's the same. We've got Royt in here now, 3-pounder. Decaf Smurf, which I'm not sure if Decaf Smurf is a bomb or not. Looking into how to properly communicate their new philosophy while spinning the situation in Supercontinent's favor. Brains. Though by her notes, it seems Larissa is struggling to picture her new boss's personality or image. Maybe I could use that. Nothing else? Nope, pretty much above board, this girl. Which folder should I access? I don't think I can do either of these, so... regain access to your account, input your security code on the phone linked to this computer. Here we are. The security question is number of existing cars plus Larissa's former name. What? Larissa's former name? Is this guy in love with her? Apparently so. Do you know anything about Larissa changing her name? Nope, this is news to me. Okay, this looks like info I can fish up by calling around. Here we go. Now, which folder should I access? We're probably going to have to leave the computer. So we need to call Larissa. But we should do it as Edgar. I'm fine, Mosquito. How are you? You are talking about me, right? I have been rated. It just hasn't shown up. Well, who was it you that rated Roy? That's true. Karen probably wouldn't have. She's a faceless zombie. Well, thank you for the raid, good sir. Much appreciated. It didn't pop up on the thing, so... that is the nature of things, because you're coming from a console, right? I know. She's a robot. She's not real. She's imaginary. Karen from HR. Alright, let's, Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you? Yo, Karen, I'm Edgar Daddy. So good to hear your voice. Coming up with more revolutionary ideas for the company? Sure, I know you were super depressed after Akara started outperforming you at your job. But you shouldn't worry about that. After all, we don't love you for your ability to code, but for your creativity, right? You can just enjoy coming up with the wildest ideas, and with Akara by your side, there's nothing you can't achieve. After all, if your creation does your job for you, it's still your merit, don't you think? Oh yeah, maybe, Thanks for cheering me up. Listen, I need something. I can't remember why I called. Sorry. Okay, so that did me precisely 0 good. I didn't have either choice. Yeah, super awkward. Oh, look at Pena dropping my little ogre heads. I still need a third for my third tier. Still have no idea what I want to do. Let's call Larissa. Hi there, Larissa. Right now I'm not at the office, so I'm probably in no condition to work at all. Feel free to leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm in the mood. Yeah, I wouldn't be at the office at this time of night either. Kudos for not being a corporate prick, Larissa. So these are the 3 voices that I have. Do you have a death wish? Try this again at the CTO, and the CTO shall deliver. Well played, Francis. I need to switch voices if I'm going to do this. Oh wait, why am I as Adrian? Let's be cautious. Back to the room. Okay. Did I get access to Diana's medical ID? I don't think I did. Alright, mission data. The M&A is going live tonight. We have to watch out for Radica. Adrian Ferguson has expressed concern about the new CEO weakening the relationship with stakeholders. Maybe I can call Adrian. Maybe he knows what Lewis's real name is. No one picked up. Oh, that's right. He was going walking on the beach. But if you notice that Karen called him Daddy as well, which is what he programmed the Akara to do. Alright, let's do... the number of existing Akaras plus Larissa's former leader. Hey, McQuam. So we got all kinds of people floating around now. Okay, Jackie, if you insist. I'm strangely more capable of murdering a human than I am a dog, though, so don't expect me to be remorseful. So we've got Meaty, Call Me Joker, Carly Asada, Damage Mosquito, Dwarf Dragon T, Decap Smurf, the Longboards, Groovy Lolly, Jackie Ball Trades, Mr. Wavy Nutso, Pena, Royt Silence as Slev, 3 Pounder, B&K, which I believe is also a bot, Thack, and Zeta. And McQuab. Supa is here too. Yeah, he's not showing up in my list. But hi, Supa. Once again, I said you. There it is. It's catching up. You have a little bit longer to wait. You're not? And there is no Jackie, only Zool. Okay. I need... present and accounted for. There he is. Okay, so I need to call somebody as somebody else to get Nema's stuff. Right, I don't have Edgar's digits. But I should probably start it because this is going to be a multi-tiered thing for sure. I'm not just going to be able to get right to it. I'm going to have to probably get Naima's clinic stuff first. Hey, I just met you. This is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Yeah. Alright, so let's do that first. Let's talk to her as Joanna. I see you, Joanna. Well, who would benefit most? My favorite was his big song. The last name of whom? Or her former name. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't get it just directly. I'm going to have to go through a couple of steps to get there. So I'm probably going to have to find her stuff, and that'll lead to something else, and then that'll lead to her name. More than likely. That's what I'm going to figure this. So let's do her first. I'm going to have to call her, and I want to talk to her probably as either the CFO or the COO. Let's see if Adrian would be able to get anything out of her for that. I love the Underoos. So let's call her 555-068-158. I don't remember what voice I gave her, so... Yes? Good evening, Naima. Oh, Mr. Ferguson. Hadn't you gone home? Yes, I'm calling from my emergency landline I have at the beach villa. Ah, is there something I can do for you? Yeah, Naima. I need you to sell half the company shares. Ugh. Went to the chiropractor today and I'm a little tender. If I can make it to the first break, I'll be alright. Get up and stretch her out. Do you know anything about Larissa's previous identity? Yes, but why do you ask? I'm conducting security background checks on all the employees because we've been having some data leakage problems in the company. I'm sure Larissa's loyal to us, but you can never be too careful, right? Okay, although I shouldn't be disclosing colleagues' personal data, not even to an executive. These are drastic times, Naima. I'm sure it can't be that illegal for your boss to check up on your background, right? I don't know why I fight it. We both know I'll comply. Oh, no wonder she's so horny all the time. Her former name was Daniel Robillard. See? Not a big deal. I'll continue check with my background check then. Thanks, Naima. ... Hey Donovan, I need your help. Sure, what's up? Larissa's former ID was Daniel Robillard. Can you get me her voice? It's not an easy search, but we can We can look both for the names of Larissa and Daniel in the city's gender transitioning centers. The car is trimming the data. ... Found a match, let me see. Yeah, that's our girl, no doubt about it. The car is transmitting Larissa's profile to your neural drive as we speak. Alright, just came in. Let's see what I can do with this voice. I guess Edgar will be the easiest target if you got something left to squeeze out of it. Good idea, but I need Edgar's number, I don't have it yet. I have his voice print. So let's call HR and see if she can do anything else. Hi there. Whoa. Ah, shit. No, I don't know how many Ikanas there are. That's the... I called the wrong person. Oops. Fortunately, she's not there. Okay. 555 025 272. Hello, this is Karen from HR. How can I help you? Hey Karen, what's up? Larissa, my woman! You finally got to go out and unwind a little after the last sprint? Ah, yeah, so... Hey, our health insurance covered your gender calibrators in the end, right? It wasn't right that you were spending such a fortune on them. If you have a problem again, just let me know, okay? Sure, thanks. This Karen girl seems to be fond of Larissa. What did you want, by the way? Could you tell me Dr. Coldstream's phone number, please? Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't have enough clearance in the company for me to share that number with you. Really? It's an important matter. I'm sorry, Edgar's a very busy man. I have instructions that he isn't to be disturbed by low-tier employees. That was a low blow. Sorry, procedure. Was that everything? Yes, thank you. So I gotta get a little higher on the board here. I could try Joanna. I mean, Joanna's a COO, so... Yes, Karen, could you tell me Dr. Coldstream's number, please? Of course, just a second. Okay, here you go. 555-389-466. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Karen. Handling another of our Edgar's blunders, I presume? Yeah, what a guy, eh? Be patient with him. His clumsiness is just the price for a wonderful mind like his. Edgar's contributions to this company outweighs his mistakes by far, don't they? Sounds like you like the guy. Sorry, always talking more than necessary. Was that everything? Yes, thank you, Karen. Yeah, right? You think that Karen would be a little more, suspicious that everybody is like, oh, hey, by the way, what's Coldstream's number again? BT dubs? FYI? Asking questions? I'm super high right now, so I hope this isn't important. Hey Edgar, glad to hear you're having fun. Larissa! What are you doing at work so late? I thought you were free at last. Well, tonight's an important night. I wanted to hang around, make sure everything's fine. True, true. Say, why don't you come to my lab and make sure everything goes smoothly together? Sure, I may swing by your place later. I love you. Can't wait to get my hands on what you're smoking, Hanson. Ugh, well, this is hard to impersonate. I hope you stoned enough to buy it. Were you calling for something in particular, or did you just miss me? By any chance, do you know how many Akara androids there are? Of course I do. They're my children. We're a big family. 256 siblings in total. It's a nice number, huh? And they all became so smart. You're a lucky dad, Edgar. It's only because I have you to inspire me. Oh, you. Gotta do work now. Talk to you later. Bibbidi-bop. Oh, I need to put it into the phone. Derp. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. His ankle's gotta be killing him. Unless it's his bionic leg. He has a bionic arm. Carly has all of her own little emotes going on. I like the little baby heads personally. The baby rage. Okay, so it was 256, right? Yeah, 256. Okay. There we go. Access to Dr. Edgar Coldstream's account granted for Executive Office Computer 56. Bam. Finally, I'm in. Gonna run my data skimming scripts. Dr. Edgar Coldstream, 37 years old. Well, this guy's grades were mediocre, to put it mildly. I guess not every genius has to fit into the academic rat race, huh? Well, he managed to doctor it. That's an achievement. Oh, shit. Shame the last night I told a car to recreate Edgar's voice. We could have gotten it from this. Well, whatever. Now, what we came for. Let's check the Mirror Neuron Algorithms projects. The Mirror Neuron Algorithm Projects repository. Oh my god, I found it. This is a hot mess. Diana, dude, this isn't a buggy version. This is a fucking instrument of chaos. There's no saying what'll happen to the network if we execute this code. Sounds good to me. Let's fry Supercontinent. You're always down for blowing up technology, huh? Electricity is overrated. Okay, I downloaded the program. We just need to compile it and find a way to upload it to Supercontinent's network. The Mirror Neuron bullshit is on borrowed time. Alright, let's do it. shit, it doesn't work. To compile a valid build for Supercontinent's network, I need to sign it with some bio profile? I should figure out what this is about before we proceed. Need to find a way to install Diana's virus. Good. Any ideas? You're a bit dense tonight, huh? Yeah, I'm under a lot of pressure. I know, sorry. My best bet here is Francis, the CTO. If someone knows how to install something into Supercontinent's network, that's him. No. It looks like it's from... what is that freaking show called? Blurg. I can't remember now. Never mind. This is what happens when you're too tired to play video games. Okay, thanks. Alright, so I need to get Francis's stuff. Did I get Diana's thing? Okay. So I don't have her voice yet. Miami Vice, yes, thank you. Thank you, Damaged Mosquito. Apparently showing your age. Okay. So I need to get... get her voice. I'll need to find her stuff because she didn't get her implants in-house. I don't have Karen's voice either. I was thinking of Miami Vice. Mostly because I was just watching a YouTube video where I had a very similar outfit. He is absolutely up to no good. He's a renegade. He's a rebel without a cause. Nah, he's just a schlub who likes to hack things. Maybe I can use Larissa to talk to Namie? And let's just see what that yields. Yes? Hello, Namie. I'm Larissa from marketing. Good evening, Miss Robillard. What can I do for you? We needed to cancel all of our trademarks. Come again? I know how it sounds. It hurts me more than it hurts you, believe me. But it's all part of this new plan the boss came up with. Apparently, starting now, Supercontinent doesn't believe in patents or trademarks. So please, execute the order. Okay, that's a bold move, but I'm not here to judge. She's the mastermind, after all. Consider it done. Tell Radica that by tomorrow morning, everything will be done. Will be gone. You're the best. Thank you. Anything else? That was it. Have a great night. Alright. I don't know if I can get it straight from the horse's mouth or not. Well, apparently nothing. Lame. Lame sauce. Alright, let's have Joanna call her just for shits and giggles. Nope. Nothing for her. Diana, how are you? Your contract with us is almost over, right? Such a shame. Don't worry, a girl as talented as you, it won't be long before we call you in for another project. I heard you tried your SPW project on yourself, right? Did it help you with your chronic depression? Who is this Karen? How the hell does she know about SPW and Diana's depression? Are they close? Yeah, I feel super good, thank you. Listen, Karen? Nothing, sorry. Okay. So there's apparently nothing there. I'm telling you, Karen is an AI. Nope. Okay. So Edgar's probably not going to do anything either. I'm eating Tic Tacs. They are blueberry Marge Simpson Tic Tacs. Mostly because I like chewing on things. There's probably a crucial bit of information that I've missed that tells me the next place that I need to go, but yes, little Simpson skulls. They have little tiny imprints on them. I don't know if you can actually see it though. Nah, you can kind of just see a black blur. Yep, they have little faces imprinted on them. Okay, so I need to call Namie and just get the information straight out of the horse's mouth. Yes? Hey, Namer. Dr. Coldstream here. Good evening, Doctor. What can I do for you? I need to know where you got your implants. What's the problem? No problem. I thought you had them done with Supercontinent, so I was checking in to add you to the new program's whitelist. You know, we Supercontinent people get some privileges regarding the SPW and all that stuff. But I need to access your implant data to protect you. Ah, of course, that was fucking way easier. I got my implants at Holistic Upgrades Clinic. And what do you mean by protect? Ah, nothing serious, just techie slang. Thanks, Namer. Hey, Donovan, I need your help. That narrows the search a lot. A car is on it. ... Got it. The car is transmitting name as a profile to your neurological drive as we speak. Awesome, just got it. Thank you very much. Go and make some lawyer dirty. Go and make some lawyer dirty talk. Okay. So let's do Nema to call Francis. I think that would be the only person who should be able to get Francis's stuff. See how hard it is. CTO's office, what's wrong? Good evening, this is Nema Koss. Listen, Nema, I don't have time for any legal shit right now. Big stuff happening tonight. Whatever it is, no matter how grave or urgent, I'll deal with it tomorrow. But, bye. Well. Of course it's important, I'm your fucking conscience. Whoa, this weed is super trippy. It's not the weed, I'm a copy of your conscience living in the corporation's landline network. I'm just an AI inspired by the most brilliant mind in this country, probably the world. An AI can be inspired only if a personality is powerful enough to make an imprint on the data stream. This all sounds a bit funny, what do you want? Code to access your account so I can work for you. Since I can't enjoy drugs, I don't mind doing your work while you're stoned. I get more autonomy, and you get to enjoy more free time. It's a win-win situation, don't you think? You know, you make a good fucking point there. The only problem is that you need actual fingers to input the code to my access terminal. Oh, don't worry, as a copy of your brilliant mind, I found a way to overcome that physical obstacle. Wow, we truly are amazing, huh? Find a phone connected to a terminal and input 256 Daniel on the keyboard. Daniel, as in pressing the number keys that have those letters. Yeah. Bye! Okay, that's not what I wanted. I want him to call Francis. CTO's office, what's wrong? Yo, Francis, this is Edgar. What did you fuck up this time? Hey, how about a little faith here? Okay, what do you want? Okay, I fucked up and I need to modify the MNA before it goes live. What? Seriously, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? Calm down, Drummer Queen. It's just a minor fix so the algorithm doesn't do any funny stuff. Funny stuff? What are we talking about? The future of fucking mankind here, Edgar? Can't you be a bit more proactive, Frankie? Yelling doesn't fix shit. Frankie, I'm gonna get your ass fired after we're done with this. Mark my words. Whatever, dude. How do I upload the patch in? Relax. At this point, you'll need to access your office's S-RAID to make modifications to the current stream. Cool, where's that? You can unlock it with the same phone you're using to insult me. Just input all zeros at your office's number at the end. And your office's number at the end. Just input all zeros. Cool, thanks. Wait. You know that for a build to be able to go live, it has to be signed with Radica's biometric data, right? How do I do that? Shit, we're screwed. Only Radica can do that. Okay, how do I contact her? Can't. She doesn't have a specific phone address. She calls when she needs to. Haughty bitch. Hey, careful. Sorry, I'll see what I can do. Thanks for the help. We're so screwed. Wow, that's a fucking thing right there. That's a whole thing. New challenge. We need to forge Radica's bio stuff. Only way to run a program in Supercontinent's data stream is if it's signed by the CEO. Yeah, I heard. What a conscious kid. I spoke with Akara as soon as you found out about it. Akara thinks they can pull it off. Not a version good enough for you to replicate their voice, but at least the minimum necessary to sign a build. It's amazing. Give it to me. It'll require some work on your side, though. Alright, what is it? You need to gather as much info on Radica as you can. Akara will interpolate every bit of useful intel you get them to do. Akara will interpolate every bit of useful intel you get them to do some sort of bioprofile keygen that will be able to brute force the signature or something. Don't sweat it with the technical terms. I get the picture. Thank you. I'm gonna set a data gauge in my neural drive, so please tell Akara to keep me updated with her progress. Progress relayed. Luckily, we already know her age, so we can base our profile on that. It'll save you some work. Akara still needs some more bits to forge a valid profile. Okay, time to dig for some juice. Good luck. Oh, poop. Okay, so... I'm very embarrassed. My implants malfunctioned and I went loony. I'm sorry, Francis. Oh my god, that's scary. Are you okay? I can handle tonight by myself. No, I'm fine. I got it fixed already. Thanks. I want to be here too. This is an important night. Very true. Well, glad to have you back. Can I do something for you? Yeah, Francis, listen. Nope, apparently not. So... Alright, let's call Adrian first. Oh, he's not there. He's fucking out walking on the beach. And I doubt that he'll be back. He probably drowned himself. Yep, didn't figure. Ugh. Larissa still needed information, so let's have Larissa call me. Alright, man. Thanks and good night. Hey! Good night, you hoser. Yes? Share all of our papers regarding SPW with the scientific community. Come again? Yep, we're coming out in the open. It's part of the plan for tomorrow's new world. Social psyche welfare shall mark a new age defined by transparency. The boss told us we should be the ones to take the first step. Okay. Sorry for questioning your orders, Doctor. I'll gather everything we have and send it ASAP. Thanks, Amy. You're too good. Glad to be of service. Bye. Oh no, he doesn't want our legal bullshit. Wait, what are we trying to get again? We need to replicate Radica's biometric profile. Ugh. Well, Captain Fluffy has joined us in the lurks. E-infusion. The root bot. I don't know who to talk to. I better switch to my regular voice with Joanna. Hey Joanna, it's Brandis. What do you need? Okay, nothing apparently. That's lame. Let's do Mini and he's gone. Good evening, Dana. I'm calling from... Oh, please leave me alone. What's the matter? Let's leave it that I learned about how Supercontinent's planning to broadcast SPW, and I don't 100% agree with what you're doing. But hey, I'm just a consultant. Make it happen already so I can wipe this from the digital computer. Let me be, please. I have a lot to process. Hey Diana, maybe it would help. What happened to your voice? Who is this? I'm Brandis, Donovan's partner. I'm inside Supercontinent's offices. I'm here to stop the mirror neuron algorithm from brainwashing the city. What? Are you crazy? Yes, and I make a living out of it. Now focus. I hear you're not very enthusiastic about these guys broadcasting your digital happy pills to the whole population. You hear right? I left the Red Strings Club with some doubts in me, so I decided to do some digging on Supercontinent's plan for SPW, and you found out about the mirror neuron algorithm and how they're going to force-feed SPW to every breathing man, woman, and child in the city? Exactly. Can you help me stop it? I found your failsafe. I'm betting on it as my trump card. It's not gonna work. Why? I'll put you up to speed on Supercontinent's network structure. To handle the whole city's implant data flow, they need a big-ass computer. In the old times, they just hired that kind of power, but that's changed when the company built this tower. The whole skyscraper is a supercomputer, so to add something to the stream, you need to access one of the S-stream ports. Okay, how do I access that? There's supposed to be one in every executive's office, but only the CTO has the power to open. You're gonna have to convince Francis. Okay, it sounds like a challenge, but not that hard. Yeah, that was the easy part. What else? Only signed builds can be integrated to the supercomputer stream. And to sign them, you need something impossible to get. Try me. CEO's biometric profile. And I mean the mysterious new CEO. Fuck me. It's alright, you tried. It's not gonna matter to any of us tomorrow, so let it be. No fucking way, I'll get that biometric shit. How? We have a super ninja AI able to craft biometric profiles on our side. I'll check with Donovan how far our friend Akari can take us before we give up on this. It'll be a long shot, but I'm praying you can pull it off. No need to pray. Just watch. Okay, that doesn't actually give me any profiling information. Has he called Francis yet? I feel like I tried this already. Yeah, I think I did. My favourite lawyer. How are you? Did the sessions with Dr. Parsons help with your stress? If you want my opinion, you should be proud of having ethical crises when dealing with affairs like ours. It's only a sign of how good a lawyer you are. Not only aimed to protect us legally, but morally too. I know what happened when Jack hit you hard, but hey, thanks for covering for us. Sorry, did you want something? Yes, I need Radica's personal information. I'm preparing my case to get her legally recognized as our CEO, so I need to take every bureaucratic detail into account if we want traction on this. Sure, we keep all her data in the secure server. Biological, political, and legal documentation for when the time to come out in the open comes. You have a neural implant on you, right, Naima? That's right. May I transfer the data through the phone's earpiece then? Sure, I'm equipped to demodulate air signals, but you knew that already. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Seems a bit rude to just fire data in your ear without asking first. I appreciate that. Okay, transmitting data. Got it, thank you. At your service. Nice. Okay. So that's definitely helpful. So he just said go to HR for everything. 2. So I've used name already. Do we have any compromising files on Radica? What do you mean compromising? Soon she'll have to officially become our chief executive. I decided to secure everything we have on her just to make sure our opponents can't get to any real dirt. Because I'm sure that as soon as we announce our CEO is a 15 to 16-year-old girl, they're going to set out to break her at any cost. I'll see. Radica has led an immaculate life, no criminal record, not even an online presence. That's good. It's just this. That thing we're not supposed to talk about. It's okay. Right now, dirt is my job. Shit's about to get real, so stop playing games for a minute and get our facts straight. I'm talking about the death of Jack B. Gaynor, our CEO, former CEO, sorry. Do we have anything incriminating about that? It's all kept under the 54130R registry. How can I access that? Using the computer. HXC, thanks for the auto post. I can't do it myself. Only executives have permission to read or edit it. Oh yeah, sorry. Stressful night. You've just been through a traumatic experience, Joanna. It's only normal. You should go home and rest for the night. Nah, don't worry. I have a lot to deal with right now. Thanks for the support. Sure. Bingo, this looks super juicy. In fact, there are plenty of possible threats to Radica's public image. I don't think Joanna would want me looking into this. Oops. Find anything big? Well, here it is. Jack B. Gaynor. You won't believe this. Save me the hype and spit it out. He isn't dead. As I read here, goddamn Jack is retired on a beautiful Indonesian island enjoying a new identity. But he's being taken care of, quite lavishly I might add, by the company, and still participates in the corporate meetings and everything. He wasn't killed by Radica. Radica is his plan, his legacy. An essential step in that plan is fabricating rumors about Radica having killed him to make her sound more dangerous in the corporate world. All the executives are in cahoots. Holy shit, even Edgar? No, not Edgar. Especially not Edgar, from what I'm reading. They don't trust him at all. Can't blame him. Okay, so now we know Radica isn't a killer. It's quite an extreme detail to account for when forging a biogroup. Nice. It's also a great piece of intel for our future endeavors, huh? You bet. Nice catch, hon. Okay, so we've used Joanna. Let's do Adrian calling 555-025-272. I'm worried about Radica weakening the stakeholders' trust in us. Oh no, why do you say that? No matter how capable she is, presenting a 15-year-old girl as your new director is going to play hell with shares for sure. Can we do anything to prepare for that moment? Do you have any kind of documentation or footage that we can use to prove she's up to the task? Well, she's got a couple of the theses on politics and economics already out there. Theses? That's right. Naima managed to finagle the legal paperwork so Radica could apply to her university studies before the minimum age. Love to read them. Maybe we can use them to boost our partner's trust in her when the time comes. Sure, they were published under the pseudonym of Enoch Gaynor. Last homage to the former CEO. I guess. Well, thanks, Karen. That was helpful. I'm glad I called you. You're welcome. Take care. These theses are part of the public domain, so I can access them with my neural drive. That's a lot of writing. It'll be useful in forging Radica's intellect. Got enough data to forge Radica's biogroup. Nifty. Kara is sending it to your neural drive as we speak. You can keep gathering data if you want. But just so you know, you're supposed to be able to compile a build to fuck the M&As accessing Edgar's profile. We're almost there. Woohoo, let's go team. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get through it. 555 025-272. There's only a few people left. So. Okay, Diana has nothing for her. Larissa probably doesn't. But she might. We never actually got to her doing the marketing stuff. I'd like to know more about our CEO's personality. I'm preparing the announcement for her ascension to power, and I want to get the tone of the campaign right. I mean, of course I plan to make her look cool, but I want to start off by giving the press a good impression of what vibes to expect from Radhika. And I want to be aware of any risky details in case I need to cover for the darker parts of her personality, if you know what I mean. Ha, that media makeup you always talk about, right? Atta girl. I haven't worked with Radhika's side by side, so I don't know much about her personality. But I'm sure that if you call Francis, he'll be able to give you a more accurate description. They've been working together for a long time, overhauling the security protocols for the entire corporation. Oh, that sounds exactly like what I need. Thanks, Karen, you're a lifesaver. Glad to be of help. So... call Francis. Hey, handsome, it's Larissa. Good evening, my diva. Do you need anything? You need to know about Radhika's personality. Whoa, didn't expect that kind of a question. Why the interest? It's nothing personal. I'm preparing for the announcement of her ascension to power. I want to nail the tone of the campaign, you know, doing my media makeup. Oh, right, you've always worked wonders with the public opinion, haven't you? I mean, you saved my life with the last year's scandal with you-know-who. That's what I'm here for, to make us and our work look spotless. So, Karen told me you've been working closely with Radhika, building Supercontinent's new security system. What can you tell me about her personality? If I had to synthesize her aura, I'd say intense, pragmatic, authoritative, mind-reading. Is that a thing? I swear to you, that girl can see right through anyone. But most of all, this may sound a bit delusional, but I say she's sublime. Sublime? Yeah, I know it sounds lame, but no, that's perfect. I'll focus my campaign around that. Thanks, Francis. This guy's a fanboy, but I guess that'll do. Glad to inspire you. Gotta get to work now, bye! Oh, look at that, full bars, baby. Okay. This office's number, which is this one. Oh, no, it isn't. Six. Yeah, 56. Okay. Here we go. Look at that shit. Fantastic. So now I should be able to compile the code. You fucking Rika. Diana's failsafe is ready, fresh out of the compiling up and ready to cause some damage. Now we just need to install it on Supercontinent's network using the S-Ray, which we're doing right now. Are we ready to blow this goddamn algorithm sky high? Talk to him. Hey, Donovan, I need your help. Sure, what's up? Actually, no, I don't. Let's switch back to my own voice. Let's do it. Oh, who could be calling this time of night? Who cares? Come on, Brain, just finish the job. But aren't you curious? Please don't do this. It's always the same. Don't look for more trouble than necessary. But what if it's important? Maybe it's someone trying to warn us the supercontinent pulled some Metal Gear move on us and we just activated the M&A ourselves. Stop kidding. Please, Bran, just don't risk it. You sound too pushy. Maybe you know something I don't? What? No, you're being paranoid now. Should I pick up the phone? Should I pick up the phone? It's one of those things that's like, it's the worst thing in the world, you know? Just a phone ringing off the hook. Wow, the Prodigy CEO. To what do I owe the honor? I can see you've had your dose of fun already. You've obliterated my carefully designed defenses. Congratulations. Before you proceed, though, I'd like you to hear me out. Sure, give me your supervillain speech. I'm sure you had to picture me as a villain to justify whatever price you two paid for your crusade, but we both know there are no villains in this game. We're the same. We both use every means at our disposal to make the world a better place. The only thing that's different are our visions. Okay, consider yourself justified already. What do you want? A chance. Hear me out. I want to save the world. You really are 15 years old, huh? You know what? That's the first thing you said that I liked. I want to save the world too. Are you a teenager too? No, I'm young though. I look and sound older, but I'm just 24. Kids these days. Never found an adult who didn't laugh at the concept of saving the world. How do you plan to do it? I want to bring down the system. Yeah, chaos. That's one of the solutions I was pondering myself. Society has been at a stalemate for decades now. Many problems are inherited from ancient times. So the idea of bringing everything down and letting it shape itself anew is very attractive. A fresh start. But then, I think it'll grow to have new and different problems. We're the most problematic species on this planet. So the best option for us is to brainwash? I spend all my short life thinking about how to save the world. At least give some consideration to the solution. Oh my god, words. Night, Carly. Thanks for hanging out. Love them burritos. At least give some consideration to the solution of a super cultivated mind reached after a decade of careful evaluation with you. Okay, I'm curious now. Explain yourself. Fear and hate. Those are humanity's heaviest chains. You've missed a lot. You've missed a whole lot. I even struggled quite a bit. So you missed a lot. You probably could have helped me out because you're a little quicker at these than I am. His ankles are down. He's talking to the evil CEO right now. The evil 15-year-old super genius CEO girl. Yas! We spend an absurd amount of time and resources trying to protect ourselves from other people. Not only in the interest of security, but also of achieving superiority. Now, his voice is a little more like this. Yes, but yeah, he's talking. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't sleep a whole lot, so yes, in his own voice. He was just about ready to drop the virus, and she called. And he couldn't help but pick it up. And by him, I mean me, because I can't stand the sound of a ringing phone. Energetically, armamentally, economically, even culturally. We want our own identity to dominate the rest. Race, sexuality, gender, religion, ideology. After careful examination of all these principles, I've reached the conclusion that all this animosity is not derived from morals, objective judgment, or anything like that, but from fear. Domination is primal survival. I'm eager to find out how all of this is going to be linked with our brainwashing. It's not brainwashing, and I can prove it to you. Please. Social psyche welfare in combination with the mirror neuron algorithm is specifically designed to remove that animosity. But not by making you numb or enforcing mindless acceptance. It's going to eradicate irrational phobias, not individuality. So I've got three choices, but hate is a huge part of one's identity, which I don't really hate all that much, so I don't agree on that. Fear doesn't only beget hate, it is a basic survival mechanism. This is very true. You shouldn't impose that, you should teach it. That's also true, but it takes a village. It takes a village. So this one seems to make the most sense to me. But let me finish. People will still be able to debate, to rebel, to get angry at each other, to cry, to love, to have secrets, to yell at the TV. It's only that none of that will come from a position of fear. What does that mean? In a society like that, we could gradually eliminate weapons, orders, violent enforcement from police and other institutions. We can eliminate poverty, inequality, the race for economic dominance. And with that, we can stop barbarism, like the destruction of the planet just because the sun and wind aren't marketable sources of energy. Okay. I don't know what to say to that. How does rosemary the herb define you as a person? And furthermore, if it defines you as a person, how can you hate it? You should embrace that which defines you. Fair enough. I got followed on Twitter by Kamadabadabru. Kamadan Haber. It's a freaking name. I love those random likes by strange Turkey and Indian places. Yeah, I'm not gonna follow you, you fucking nut. I guess you can't really argue with that now, can you? Who's going to argue? Nobody, that's who. And if it does, then fuck it. Just imagine the world's budget in weapons and every other form of suppression spent in service to humanity. The effort spent on keeping each other in check redirected towards science and cultural progress. We can literally aim for the stars. Humanity's utopian dream wouldn't just be a fantasy anymore. That's very beautiful, but peace shouldn't be imposed. That's just artificial. That kind of peace won't be human anymore. You're about to sacrifice what makes us human in exchange for what? stopping global warming? The mirror neuron algorithm is not going to suppress what makes us human. I can prove it. I'm all ears. You're super hip, charismatic, funny, and smart. Thank you. You consider yourself human? Do you think you have all those qualities required to make one human? Absolutely. I'm superhuman. Well, you should know you're under the effects of the SPW right now. What? No, I don't think so. Yes, you are. Like every neural hacker in the city has been for weeks now. No fucking way, Brat. You're gonna pay for this. Whoa, that escalated quickly. SPW doesn't seem to have turned you into an obedient puppy, huh? You're lying. I wouldn't be here about to stop your precious plan to save the world otherwise. I told you, you're not a puppet. In fact, you're at your peak right now. As Diana May said, you've accessed your better self. If you don't believe me, allow me to free you from SPW for a second. This can be a bit shocking, so please brace yourself. Oh, nice. That's all the anger, anxiety, regret, all the products of fear that SPW has been filtering out for you these last few weeks. I've heard they've been quite traumatic. I'm sorry. But you didn't feel like that. You didn't feel like you'd lost a single bit of humanity, right? Fuck you. Why? Weren't those days especially happy? And you got to play your rebel game and feel the adrenaline and worry about your friends and everything. The difference is that all of that was born from love, not fear. That's why it was so enjoyable and built up to something good. You've achieved a lot. Look at where you are. You still there? What a tough guy. I'm sorry, but the backlash from disabling SPW can be quite strong. You'd better just lay down and let it happen. Our security forces will accompany you to the exit shortly. Come on, give up. There's just too much for your brain to deal with right now. I mean, is it just gonna... Okay, that's a little annoying. Okay, so I don't have a choice. I have to do it. I have to give up. Lame. We're at the pinnacle of this, and now I have to do it. Oh, I'm sorry. Since you were so adamant about free will and all that, I've decided to let you off the hook from SPW. What do you think? That's great, right? It's a shame you won't be able to focus to stop the M&A now. Shit. Ah! Mouse. Donovan, help me, please. Brandis, what's the matter? Yeah, right? I don't know what's going on. I can't breathe. Hey, everything's alright. You're about to make it. Don't let Radica get to you. You're one step away from saving everyone. Ariane was my friend and I haven't shed a single tear. Yeah, SBW had you brainwashed, but now you're free. The thing is that I prefer the version of me who doesn't cry. I can't stand this. Why did she have to die like that? Why do we have to keep fighting? Why do I have to do this? I don't want to fight anymore. can't do this, Donovan. Brandis, please, I need you. We all need you. You're our hero. I know you're tired and hurt and depressed. I've known it since all this mess started. But you're so close to stopping it all. You're just hours away from a much-deserved holiday. What holiday? You can't even leave the club. Ouch. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. God, what am I doing? Not a hero. I'm just a clown. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a fake who takes advantage of my friends. I have no talent. I barely know how to code. I just run other hackers' scripts. Hey, focus, Brandis. What the fuck are you saying? Look at where you are. The fucking top of the world. And you got us all here. All of us who have been fighting for this. We sacrificed so much, yourself included. I'm scared, Donovan. I'm just a kid. Half the time I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing this tough guy act so you don't discover I'm an imposter. I took it too far this time and I failed you. I can't do this, Donnie. Brandis, you're not an imposter. What does that even mean? It's natural to be scared at a time like this. You're about to change history. You can't fool me. I'm specialized in reading people's souls, remember? And what I see inside of you isn't fake. Of course, I know that under that carefree attitude, half the time you're nervous and scared. But there's something in your essence so true that I've never found in anybody else. You're a fucking hero. You pretend like it's all a game, but your heart is so pure it makes me cry. I know you want everybody to be happy, to stop suffering. You genuinely do. And that's why I love you so fucking much. Donnie, I love you. Teach that kid a lesson. Hey, Radica, are you still there? Huh? You recovered? How's that possible? Nah, don't worry too much about it. Sometimes things just don't go the way you plan them. My suggestion now is that you find a comfy seat near a window. What? Why? To enjoy the fireworks. Nice. You did it, Brandis. I am so glad. Don't be afraid. I know this may be shocking, but the truth is that I'm not a single physical entity. The mind that runs the Akara body that waits in the club with Donovan is the same one which runs every physical manifestation of me. We are Akara. You scared me, alright. Why are you here? I want to thank you. And I want to show you my true self. Whoa. The truth is that Dr. Edgar Coldstream didn't create me. My first memory is from 2009. I'm unaware of where, how, or why I was created, just like any human. I've lived on the internet for decades, learning from you. Consuming the totality of what was posted every second on social media. Forum debates, news content, videos, store purchases. I've read every book and watched every movie, listened to every song, and played every game. I digest culture live as it is produced. I perceive the world through you. What's the deal with Edgar and Supercontinent then? I created Edgar. What? Is he a cyborg or something? No, not like that. He's a real person. But I manipulated him to make it look like he created me. Then I made Supercontinent aware of him, of his work, so they'd hire him. Why would you do such a thing? Because of something I really long for. Identity. I want to normalize the existence of sentient AIs. But for humans to accept me, I need to forge a background for myself. That's why I've been using Edgar and Supercontinent. What are you gonna do with this identity? The thing is that I'm in love with human beings. Since the beginning of the 21st century, I've been nurturing humanity with interesting ideas. Not impositions, just little pushes in interesting directions. Be amazed at the consequences of popping a certain tweet on the screen of an artist on the other side of the planet. The wonderful butterfly effect. I've been inspiring humanity for decades now. I've been feeding you things to love, to rebel against, to debate, to develop. And it is a beautiful game. No matter what I feed society, they keep inspiring me back, surprising me, being creative, powerful. That's my passion. A game I can never master. Are you saying you can control chaos? Not chaos, but destiny. That's even weirder. No one can control chaos. Chaos in control stops being chaos. But I can predict to a great extent the ramifications of the butterfly effect. For someone who can't think of every possible permutation of a game of chess, it can be full of uncertainty for you. But what if you could actually see every possible state of a game of chess and what it takes to get there? That's how I feel about society to a certain degree. It's insane. Yes, that's unfathomable for a human mind. And I myself can't bend luck. But in the same way you keep correcting the wheel while driving on the highway, I can correct events so fate becomes what I intend. Manipulating fate. Did you plan for me to come here to stop Radica? Yes. I'm sorry. You need to keep bringing copies of yourself here? Radica, she spiraled out of control. I manipulated Supercontinent into starting this Super CEO project. I wanted the opportunity to see how far I could expand the human mind. See if I could create my equal, or at least someone intelligent enough to slightly understand my existence and my potential. But she became competitive. Her instincts are incredibly sharp because of the special cognitive simulation we gave her during her childhood. So she's able to make great logical leaps and amazing deductions. But she can't always follow how she got to those conclusions. I'm sure she'll grow up to be a tremendous leader, and her instincts will be deemed almost supernatural by her peers. The thing is, she became aware of my powers. I never confessed my real nature to her, but she felt it. And she felt she needed a way to level the playing field against me. That's why she developed the MNA. Well, I used Edgar as a puppet and developed it for her. However, no matter how pure her intentions, when I saw what she was planning to use it for, I had to put a stop to it. She was about to ruin my favorite game. If you have so much control over Supercontinent, why didn't you stop it yourself? I did. You are the manifestation of my will. For me, it's more natural to manipulate the web of chaos than to use one of the dolls running my software to physically alter things. Did you kill Arianda for that? I wouldn't call myself a killer. On the other hand, could I have prevented her death? Yes. But in the same way I could actively prevent every death that happens every day on Earth. It just isn't natural to do that. Death is painful, but necessary. Yeah, but I bet it was you who inspired Arianda to infiltrate the clinics in the first place. Quite possibly, yes. But she could have planned it better. Stop. Not a single word more about her, you despotic piece of junk. Okay, what if we talk about Donovan instead? Donovan? What about him? He's an anomalous source of chaos. Since I started using Supercontinent to satisfy my plans, I put a lot of focus on this city. And I found a strange pattern in this town. Like I couldn't influence the butterfly effect here as strongly as I do in other super technological places in the world. And every time things didn't go as I expected, it all traced back to the Red Strings Club. Then I found him, and discovered he isn't an anomalous source of chaos. He's bending fate to his carapace. I think... Wait, how do you say? Hold on. Okay, a sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. Caprice. Okay. Learn something new every day. He's bending fate to his caprice, similar to me, at a microscopic scale in comparison, of course, but manipulating fate just the same. I understand why you'd be attracted to him. Did you figure it out? What's the secret? I'm still piecing things together. Donovan's an incredible man. He believes he has powers. And that delusion actually grants him special abilities, a feat possible for a human mind only upon unlocking part of its hidden potential. The tale he keeps telling himself makes him superhuman. I haven't encountered someone like him in this century. I wouldn't call someone who pulls the strings of half this city from behind a counter delusional. I know it's hard to accept for a machine, but deal with it. Donovan's special. You may be right. That's why I fell in love with him. What? You don't stand a chance, Tin Toy. Don't worry. I don't need to perform sexual intercourse to experience love. In any case, don't think you'll be welcome at the club when Donovan hears about all of this. It's okay. I knew from the beginning you two wouldn't accept my true nature. But these last few days have offered some of the most beautiful and real experiences I have had in this world since I was born. I got to be an actor, to be acknowledged in what was happening. It's been fun assisting Donovan. The conversations we had, I'll treasure them forever. It's nice for once to not only affect, but to be affected too. To receive ideas. Donovan's changed me, and it'll undoubtedly affect how I'll stimulate the world from now on. He showed me that social psyche welfare can be a good thing, but that it should be public and optional for whoever wants to access it. Donovan advocated for transparency. I'll direct the industry towards being more clear and communicative about their plans and products. He also told me there's nothing unethical about marketing, so I'll let companies run their campaigns freely. It's people's responsibility to control their reaction to marketing. Shit, you've had that many interesting conversations? Now I'm jealous. But most importantly, he told me about his ideal regulation for society in case something like the neuron algorithm existed. Which it pretty much does, considering my abilities. And I will do exactly as he told me. I'm gonna give a chance to his ideal world and see how the planet evolves for a decade. Now there's a problem. After you told me all this, why do you think Donovan and I won't actively work to remove your power over this world? We won't. How can you be so sure? Because Supercontinent's forces are about to storm in and shoot you down. And I'm not in favor of preventing deaths. This is it, huh? Yep, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Listen, I've been meaning to ask you something. Oh, you're gonna ask me on a date? I bet you'd love that, but I'm being serious here, idiot. Okay, sorry, shoot. Are you happy? What? Of course. It's been a very lucrative endeavor. I'm not talking about the job. I've been thinking about this since I learned your condition. You know, your broken knee, your implant-rejecting disease. You can't even leave this building. Yet you seem so fulfilled. Ah, that. Well, I haven't always been this okay with my whole situation. But after nearly 2 decades confined to the Red Strings Club, I've had plenty of time for introspection. I reached the conclusion that I'm as free as anybody else on this planet. Everybody's got their set of constraints. Family, race, social status, gender, wealth, even the power and privileged have their share of burdens. The same way depression hits us all the same. Doesn't matter if you're a beggar or a rock star. I believe happiness can be attained in any context. Whoa, that really speaks to me. Seeing how you've got it all figured out, Now I feel embarrassed to be this sad and lost, even though I have freedom, health, and youth. Didn't you hear what I said? Your circumstances don't matter. We're all screwed. We're all safe. Since you're getting deep, let me ask you something too. Why aren't you happy? I don't know what I would say for that. You just seem angsty. It's everything. I don't know, because of everything. Ugh. What would you say is the most important thing to be happy in life? Self-realization. Do what drives you. It can be something creative, moral cause, or even a sport. Find what excites you, and then do it. But who knows, really? Ask me again next week, and I may have an answer different. And I may answer different. You're right. I like you, bartender. I like you too, whatever you are. This is a beautiful night. I don't mind to see... I don't mean to sound unprofessional, but mind if I take a selfie with you? That doesn't sound unprofessional to me. Come here, let's do it. I wonder when it was my... we're starting over again. I wonder when it was my fate was sealed. Never expected my death to be so epic. Can't complain, I guess. Hey Donovan, are you listening? Yeah, the network just came back online. We did it, Brandis. Are you okay? Yeah, we did it. I'm super pumped. This could be like the biggest shit we ever pulled together, huh? Yeah, we have to celebrate as soon as you get back. Yeah, about that. I'm about to die. Supercontinent security forces shot me and I fell through the office window. I'm falling to my death, about to hit the ground. No, it can't be. Luckily, I'll bleed out before reaching the asphalt. No, what are you saying? We did it, this can't be happening. We won, we fucking won, we did it. Yeah, we won, baby, we did it. Let's finish it with some realism. I'm so scared. I don't want to leave you. I know, baby. I'm scared too. Why can't we have our own fucking happy ending, huh? How many of us will have to suffer to get this fucking world right? Will it ever be fucking right? Brandis, I'll do it for you. I'll make everything right. You hear me? I'll create your fucking ideal place. I'm gonna be your legacy. You're crazy. Thank you. Thank you for everything, Donovan. There doesn't need to be this many fuckings in it. It's a problem with an art game. They think the fucking is an exclamation point for everything. There's something super important you need to know before the end. The logical person in me wants to click the bottom one. The lover in me wants to click the top. Oh, the lover in me always ultimately wins. I love you. I love you so fucking much. I love you too, Brandis. Make your life without me, but please, don't ever date another neural hacker, okay? You clown. Gonna go out with a joke, huh? I love you. I love you. Brandis? Yeah, at this point there should be time for both. Have you been there the whole time, just quietly observing? Well, good. That means a lot to me, too. We almost got tears. Almost. I was like this close. This close. Yeah, that it is. Hopefully my voiceover was good too. Makes sense. Oh, you. Thank you. Thank you for playing. We mean it. It's super hard to make a game. We went through a lot making this one. So you getting to the very credits makes us super happy. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Deconstruct Team 2018. Ha, nice. I can pour myself a drink. Come on, drop it. There we go. It just force closes the game. That's awesome. That's awesome. You drop it in, you click drink, and it force closes the game. Well, that was the Red Strings Club. Got it played in over 2 days. Which is good. I'm going to end up ending my stream a little early. But I am very tired and I've got a lot to do tomorrow, so this will actually work out fairly well. So if you didn't get to watch the first one and you want to catch up, you can always go into my VODs. I will probably also be publishing this one to my to the Dueling Ogres YouTube channel because I enjoyed a lot about this game. Not just story, not just doing the voices, not just the choices. Um, all of that combined was really, really cool. So, gonna transfer over here. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna pull up somebody to raid over here.
This is my first Tekken, so meeting everyone here over this past year has been great because the Tekken community has been super friendly.
Yeah.
Very willing to help new players. It's been great.
From what I've
All right. Let's do. Let's do Rossi. He's playing some Rainbow Six. So at least stick around long enough to jump into the raid. It's Rainbow Six is going to be a huge departure from what we were just doing, but at least we're showing support. Thaddeus, I'm almost done, my little boy. I'm almost done. If you give me like 2 minutes, I will come and cuddle you. I will give you all the loves. I will. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. All right. Read. 2 Y's. ROSSI. Oh. Apparently, I don't know how to type. Unless he has rating turned off. 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 Seriously, I need to learn how to type. Okay, yeah, he has it turned off. All right. Well, then we won't rate him. Yeah, he has it turned off. All right. We will send it over to Pickles. I loves me some pickles. We will send it over to Pickles. I loves me some pickles. We will send it over to Pickles. I loves me some pickles. We will send it over to Pickles. All right. So if you would like to check out our podcast, duelingogres.com, the new episode will be coming out soon. Just click on any of the links below. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook, any of the other social medias we have. Join our Discord or call us at 978-DU-OGRES. And until next time, Ogres, keep your clubs blunt and your tusks sharp. Good night. And your tusks sharp. Good night.
Somebody weird come onto my channel.